Welcome to your living nightmare, where the killer reads and you just listen, helplessly. This isn't just a story, it's a descent into madness, blood, and broken souls. Each twisted tale crawls out of the darkest minds, sometimes mine, and you, my precious victims, aren't here by chance. You're the next to be hunted. You ever hear the sound a person makes when they realize they're going to die? Not the scream, not the begging. No, I'm talking about the moment before that. That little breath, that hitch in their throat, the widening of their eyes, the pulse in their neck beating like a war drum. That's the moment I live for. That's the music. That's mine. You don't know me, but I've known you for weeks. I've watched you from across the street, from the back of the bookstore, from that shitty laundromat with the flickering sign where you dump your clothes and scroll on your phone, too distracted to notice the man who never leaves his car. I know what time you get home. I know what time you feed your cat. I know how many steps it takes you to get from your front door to your bedroom. I know you don't lock your windows. That's where I start. I don't do this for fun. That's what people never understand. This isn't chaos. It's control. People are messy, stupid creatures, liars wrapped in skin. They say things they don't mean. They promise things they never intend to keep. But when I do what I do, there are no lies, no mask, just the truth. I stripped the world down to its final heartbeat. You didn't notice the sound your screen made when I lifted it? You didn't feel the breeze on the back of your neck when I opened it just a little wider? You didn't hear the floor creak because I already memorized which boards were silent. You were brushing your teeth. You looked in the mirror. I was behind the door. I could have done it then. But where's the poetry in that? Instead, I waited, watched, studied. People think they know fear. They don't. They think it's panic, screaming, running. But real fear is silence. Like when you wake up at 3:17 a.m. and you feel something's wrong, but you can't see anything. Like when the air feels too still. When your own breath sounds too loud. You got that feeling last night, didn't you? You sat up, looked around, whispered your cat's name. Poor thing wasn't coming. I already let her out. You got up, you walked to the hallway, and there it was. That sound. The sound it makes. That breath, that pause, that unspoken knowing. You saw the outline of me, just standing there at the end of the hall. No mask. I don't wear one. People always ask why. Because I want you to know. I want your last memory to be my face. You tried to run. You even made it to the kitchen. But you forgot something. You left the knife drawer open yesterday. You do that a lot. I took one before you ever made it home. The first stab, that one's for silence. The second, that's for truth. The rest, well, those are for me. You collapsed against the tile, blood spreading out in a lazy spiral. You reached for your phone with a hand that barely listened to you anymore. Too slow. I sat with you, held your hand. I whispered things in your ear I'll never tell anyone else, because that's intimacy. That's the connection everyone's always chasing. And just before you slipped under, you made that sound. That perfect sound. The one I came for. People always wonder where the bodies go. Some think I eat them. Some think I pose them like mannequins. Too flashy, too needy. No, I keep it simple, clean, quiet. Garbage day is Thursday. You're already in the bin. No one will come looking, not for a while. And when they do, they'll find nothing but silence. But I'll remember. I'll replay that moment over and over. That breath, that sound it makes. I see you're still here. Maybe you're just brave or stupid. Either way, you're mine now. Sleep tight, victims. I'll see you soon. Sweet dreams.